Hey, what is going on, guys? It's Crimson Pharaoh. Welcome back to the channel. This is episode 20 of the middle game guide. If you guys missed the last episode, sorry that came out 2 days late. I was having, whatever the first time I uploaded it, and there was no volume. So in this one, today we're talking about dungeons. We talked about Labyrinth in the last one, and we're just kind of reviewing and going through the account so far. So we're at 242 days today of the total time the account has been, active. So literally 2/3 of a year without summoning. And I guess this is just how far we've come. So we're just going to look through these teams. There are issues with, I think, all of them. I mean, the Dot and the Trikaru team. And then the Punisher's Crypt, I'm running a 5th unit. I can't remember who that is at the moment. But yeah, this is just simple Dot stuff. I think the Lucian hits for about 70% of the first wave, 70 to 80, so I would, moving forward, like to get fight runes on the Melias. If I can get I don't know who has the highest base HP out of these 4 units. I assume it's Melia. I'll get a double shield set on a Melia with a fight set, and then I'll get triple fight on the next Melia. And then if I could do double will fight on the Soth and the Tattoo, that should bring up the Lucian damage. I think it'll be enough, because that's, what is that, 6 extra sets of attack, so 48% extra attack, if I'm doing that right. I think it's 8% extra attack for everyone on the team. I'm pretty sure, but anyway, yeah, nothing new there. Anyway, moving forward, that's what I would like to do with the Dot team for Giants. I'd say it's like 95 or higher percent, though. I mean, it's a pretty stable team. I would say this one is maybe the most stable out of all of them. The artifact dungeons they just have a different accuracy cap for those. So looking at accuracy for something like Giants, and then you're trying to move your Dot team in there, you need like 20% more accuracy or something. Or maybe it's just 10% more. Maybe you just need, I think you need 65% accuracy. I would shoot for 70 anyway on them. I don't have that. I'm about 2 accuracy rolls on the Soth and the Melias away from hitting that, but with the fight runes, hopefully I will be there. I can drop some speed on them too, and then maybe I can drop a little speed on the Lucian as well, and then end up with something that just looks something where the Lucian is able to do more damage, but also the fight sets are making sure to stack over that and help in that way as well. And then with that one-shot wave clearing team, it should be a lot faster. I would assume it's like, I would hope it would go down to 30 seconds. I think it's about 40 seconds, 45 seconds now. Maybe even 50. I think it's like 45 seconds average, or 45 to 50. But anyway, the Trikaru team here works pretty well. Obviously, the immunity goes up. So if I can run the Trikarus on fight as well, that would be great. That's definitely a later project, though. I'm significantly more concerned about getting the Dot team running and more consistent, because I'd like to get into some artifact farming. It's just kind of strange. I don't have a Ciara. I don't know if that's a Ciara run. If you guys are watching the video, like, you're not just like off to the side and like just like listening to me in the background. If you actually see the rune, I'll keep it for now, but tell me if you would sell that. If you had a Ciara, would that go on your Ciara, kind of a thing. But yeah, I think Dragons is like 115 average, 115 to 120 average. And then Necro, I think, is about 110 average. I think my best time is like 103. But I do bring Lucian into here. Again, he doesn't one-shot the waves, but putting fight on the Dot team obviously wouldn't transition over into here, where Lucian is in the Necro team, and then the Trikarus would have to then run fight as well to potentially stack up to what I need for Lucian. And of course, the Trikarus could just end up on the 6 sets that I have on the Dot team. I would be putting 6 sets on there. So I could do that here as well, and then hopefully that would work for the Golems. I think the Dark Golems, for some reason I thought the Dark Golems had a little bit higher effective HP than the water ones. Obviously, Lucian has elemental advantage over the water ones, but as long as you're critting, the damage should be relatively similar. But I thought the dark ones maybe had a little bit higher effective HP, but we should be able to work that out. When we pull an Aster, I mean, I have like 1,800 scrolls to summon, or something, maybe more. I'm just hoping to pull an Aster. I would imagine I will. I'd be completely baffled if I didn't pull an Aster somewhere in there, but she would help a lot. That can just get sold. And maybe I could put a set of fight on her, like Rage Fight or something, and maybe something like that could work out. So the Rune dungeons work very smoothly. Again, those are all 95% or higher, those teams. Not 100%, but Dragons is like 99.8% or something. It's very high percentage rate of clearing. I think I've had one fail out of 600 runs or something. A fail or two maybe. And then the Necro, I would say, is like 90, 95, probably 96, somewhere in there. But Giants is kind of weird. Giants is hit or miss, because sometimes I'll go 70 in a row, where it's totally fine, and then I'll fail twice out of the next 4 fights, so I don't know. It's just a little off there. So hopefully we can clear this up quickly. And of course, yeah, a fantastic time to use Amputation Magic. Lucian is always on time with that skill. Okay, good, we got through there fast. And we're just about clearing the Artifact Dungeon too, which is nice. Again, putting that fight on there, and that stuff is completely gone. Lucian does have 84% crit rate, so he's missing 16% of the time in Necro and in here. The Steel Fortress, and then he's missing 1% of the time in Giants. So getting him up to 100% crit rate is definitely a very important thing as well, but hopefully that can come with reducing a little bit of the speed. If I could take 15 speed, if I could take 15 speed off of Lucian somehow, start upgrading my speed tower to help the tattoo down here keep up with the speed of the mid-boss, then we can work something out there. That's where those minimum speeds come from, is the mid-boss. The tattoo has to be 155 speed or 159 total, with the speed tower included, I think. So, and she starts with like 111 base speed anyway, so she's got a lot. Oh, someone was telling me to put a specific unit in here, and I thought I was running it already. How strange. I know Fran works. I know if I put Fran in, the run is 100% successful. I think it's about a minute. I didn't check the Steel Fortress time. I think that was about a minute, or maybe a little more or something. But Punisher's Crypt, I would say, is the hardest dungeon out of all 5 of these dungeons. And obviously, the artifacts are the least relevant of them. You can pick up the vanilla ones and max them out. It's cheaper that way anyway. But moving into the late game, I'd love to get these teams faster as well and start farming up legitimate artifacts to help me with different things. Just pushing more damage onto Lucian and Vertiheel for the dungeons. Pushing on the co-op attack for the Ikarus here would be huge. Just anything to help out. And I don't think the Dot team has any artifacts on it. We can check in a second here, but I'm pretty sure... Oh, maybe it wasn't adding Fran. Maybe it was someone telling me to hit the towers first. That might have been... Yeah, that might have been it. Maybe we don't need Fran on the team. But it's 100% safe with Fran on the team as well. The first skill can reduce the attack bar of the boss, but hilariously, my Fran has 0 accuracy, so she'll only land it about 40% of the time. I get this game is so ridiculous with the accuracy checks. I mean, obviously, it is a multi-hitting skill, so she just hit it there twice. 0 accuracy once again. The accuracy and resistance checks in this game are just absurd. But anyway, even with that in the team, it works fine. And obviously when you're hitting the 2 towers first anyway, she shouldn't need to be in the team. It's probably slowing it down. I suspect it is slowing it down, but it's safe for anyone that maybe is having a hard time with the basic Trikaru team. You know, not completing it. A Red or Fran is a great option to throw in. So 150. That's probably too long. I mean, these two are good, but it's not on the typing that the Ikarus are. I would take the co-op attack damage and the skill 1 accuracy. That'd be great, but not going to fit onto them. And it's not defense anyway. But yeah, anyway, that's basically it for this video. I have a bunch of farming I have to do now, but yeah, so there's nothing there. I'm not going to fix that until after I summon because I don't want to waste any mana. Nothing there, and then again the Melias, just nothing on them for artifacts. So getting that stuff on will definitely help the dungeons and stuff. I mean, someone told me the shield sets are based on the base HP of the unit. I haven't done any testing. I don't know if that's true or not, but if anyone has anything to contest that, fact, I guess you could comment that too. But apparently the shield sets are based on the HP of the unit at base. So anyway, that's all for this video. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see everybody next time.